circularity extends beyond the creation of new products, how can companies monitor and optimize the carbon footprint of their businesses after manufacturing? This is a really important question because to be more sustainable, we must not only create new ways of doing things and new products, we also have to manage the existing ones. And we all rely on thousands of systems in operation because we need to move, we need to eat, we need to have energy. Even to watch this video, you are going to need to have your smartphone, electricity and internet. So systems in operation are there, and it's crucial to improve how we can enhance their impact, improve environmental footprint. So to do that, it's really important to know what's happening, to monitor them. So this is also where data comes into play. And with data science, we can observe and learn how things are going to optimize the global system in operation. And this is really key. What I say is that if it runs, it must not run for nothing. So reduce usage, but when it is used, we must of course optimize why it is being used. And a real life example is the many factories that are running the world. They have a huge environmental footprint. We need them, but we absolutely need them to not run for nothing. And that's things that we can optimize. For example, a factory producing glasses or parts for a given industry, they have scrap. They produce scrap. It is the parts that are not on quality. And this is something that we can reduce by improving quality. Another example is all the cars we use for transportation. We do not have to own the car, but we can rent the car. Whatever we do, it is there. So if there are breakdowns, you will need to repair those cars, and it's going to be more operations to repair it. Traffic lost, you will need to rent another car, and maybe to repair this car, you will need a part that is at the other end of the world to repair it. So this is extremely bad for the environment. What we can do with data is observe the data of cars in operation, learn on those data to detect what are the weak signals that always happen before breakdowns. And this helps to prevent those events from happening and to plan a scheduled maintenance operation. That's what we call preventive maintenance. And actually, preventive maintenance is not only more economic for the companies, but it is more sustainable because we can prevent many impacts just to manage a problem that maybe could have been prevented. And another point I would like to underline is about circularity. Companies have inputs and outputs. And some companies do not valorize their outputs. It could be waste, it could be byproducts, it can be scraps. But other companies, they could find value in those outputs. And I think that we should more and more intermediate companies, so maybe they can identify and discover that the outputs of one company could be very good inputs for another. And instead of considering that we are having a life cycle that is open and closed with things that we let go in the environment and do not valorize, let's make cycles. And let's make all those companies connect with each other. And here also, data and data science to intermediate these people could be very helpful to enable circularity.